Santos is a little tarded. Duh.
Special stuff.
I'm special. Are you a little special? You're a little special. What do you mean you're not? You are special. Yep.
Jeez Louise, bro.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our first quarter band concert. This is the 7th and 8th grade band. The 7th graders will be performing one tune by themselves. The 8th graders will be performing 2 tunes by themselves. And then they will perform one together as a group. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And helping us celebrate our learning for the first quarter, which is mostly review, but if you'll notice in your program, and I hope I made enough for everybody, that we have a significant number of people who are starting their instrument for the first time this year. So if you see a little plus next to a name, that means they're beginners on their instrument. And this is the first time they get to play it in a concert. The little stars, I have a little explanation down down below also, and we're going to go ahead and get started with 7th grade. They're going to play a tune called Fanfare and March. The march part of the tune, if any of you are real like classical music nerds, you'll recognize it from Hector Berlioz's Symphony Fantastique, the March to the Scaffold. So if you know that, you'll hear it. If you don't know that, that's okay. Look it up, it's a great tune. Next, we're going to feature the 8th grade band. They're going to be playing a silly sounding march called March of the Chinchillas.
Walk of the Hamsters. Fast walk of the hamsters.
You suck.
The next tune that the 8th grade band will be performing for you is called Ancient City of Stone. It is written by a friend of mine, Kirk Vogel, who is a retired band director from the Greeley area. It was written several years ago. And this was about the city of Petra, which is still used as a Bedouin habitat area, kind of a city there. And that is the same town that was featured in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So this is about the town of Petra, ancient city of stone.
off the stage.
Bro, when I put up the recording, it didn't sound so bad.
My computer, the microphone came in contaminated the sound.
So we have a couple of just on some things. I have not gotten a final number back on our fundraiser. We did really well though. And again, my intention with that fundraiser is for students to have their own account so that they can draw from that for reads and things like that, because last spring we had a repair bill that was over $7,000. So because of that, and we had people who were not able to pay their Infinite Campus fees yet, I cannot provide reads for students anymore. So if you would please, if you have a student here who's playing clarinet, playing saxophone of some sort, playing oboe, playing bassoon, you're going to need to provide those reads because I can no longer afford them, and that's just part of what it is. So hopefully your student took care of doing some fundraising so that they have some money for that. We also have our Colorado Symphony trip coming up. That is November 12th, I believe. It is a Tuesday, which is a little bit odd, but the 8th graders have some field trips happening the rest of that week, so it was the only time we could really make that work for that. If your student did not fundraise, then they will need to pay $10 for that field trip, and I will be sending home permission forms maybe in a week or two. We'll probably wait until the second quarter so I have a better accounting of that through Infinite Campus. Our final piece tonight is Furioso, which is going to be featuring the combined bands of 7th and 8th grade. After this last piece, the band students are officially finished with their concert once everything is set up back in the band room, please. They will need to take their chair and their stand. They're not going to dump it right in front of the door. They're going to take it to where they normally sit, and then they're going to place a chair on the number and a stand in front of that chair so that it's ready for tomorrow's 6th grade band. The percussion will also need to get moved and some other equipment. Please, please let them finish before you take them. Thank you again, and here's our final tune, Furioso.